Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Xtremetarot, where we do moon readings and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Capricorn. We're looking into what's going on between you and your person right now. Most likely if you're like no contact or some sort of situationship. I am seeing a separation here. But like almost like a happy one where you're both like doing good. I don't really feel any ill feelings towards each other. So if this isn't resonating, I mean, obviously I'll get into it more, but I just wanted to say real quick, I do have a Capricorn playlist. This might just be on a different timeline from where you're at, or it could represent like a future timeline or a past one. But you can feel free to check my Capricorn playlist and see if any of the other titles jump out at you. But yeah, this is just the general energies that I have for you guys. This is your side. This is your person's side. This is the connecting energy. I'm going to check into your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and next actions, and then get some messages from them at the end, just to give you a quick rundown. But yeah, like we have this Sun Splendor card, Splendor Solis, and it's just, I mean, it does look like almost like there's like an expectation, like sometime in the future, like almost like there'll be this happy ending. This looks like gold. It's like there's like diamonds, different colored diamonds on the card. Even like there's like a little bit black and white, like more bleak colors, but it's flowers, it's water, it's pretty. There's this sense of like you two both feeling like you might like grow old together is like the vibe that I'm getting. It's almost like they're with these diamonds, I'm getting there's a sense of you both just really seeing the value of this. It's like has the highest value of any sort of other connection you could even think of. It's like you two just know. I think like your personalities get along really well just because with the Sun Splendor, the sun is kind of like, you know, your sun sign is kind of your main personality. It's like how you act, sort of in the world, how you present yourself to the world. Well, maybe that's more like your ascendant is when you just first meet people, but your sun, your warmth, like the way you interact with other people, like that's how I kind of see it. Like your outer personality, like your moon sign is like how you feel on the inside, but like your sun sign is like how you act and the things you do, like in the world, how you move through the world. And I feel like the two of you, maybe you do have the same sun sign or something, and even if not, maybe you have like two fire signs, or just like if you looked up your compatibility of your sun signs, it would be like really compatible, like Aries and Aquarius. I don't know, like Virgo and Gemini or something like that. Or I don't know what signs are compatible actually, except just with Aries. I know like Aries and Leo, like something like that. So I don't know. So like I feel like there is some sort of compatibility here that you're both like recognizing, and it's like almost like you see the value of your connection and like you could see a future. But like I was saying, I am picking up on some sort of separation, but it does feel like a happy separation. But I feel like you're both individually like working on things for yourself. And what I think is interesting, I'm just gonna move these for a sec just while we talk about these cards. What I think is interesting is that you both came through as like arachnids. I don't know, like I mean, as a tarantula, a spider, I don't know, is it arachnid, like eight-legged whatever's creatures, but they're like a spider, you're a tarantula. Your energy here is represented, this is a fire element animal, and theirs is an earth element. But you have earth energy here with the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Your person has some air energy here with the full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. So there is like some sort of like alignment and commonality. You're both kind of like on the same page here, or you're in the same chapter, I should say, but maybe on different pages. Like it's like you are sort of like getting closer, I think, to this ending. It's like within sight, this like kind of happy ending together. Your messages are really positive toward each other. Baby, I love your way. And again, that's what I was saying. I'm just getting like you guys just click, you just get along. Like it's very like you don't have to work to get along. Like you're never going to need to like read a relationship self-help book. Like how do I, you know, get along with my partner? Like we are always fighting. Like I don't feel like you guys would. It's very light and bright energy. And your person's message to you, your loyalty and dedication have really touched me. It's like they love who you are. They love your personality. It is just like they love you love their way. They love your way. Like you love each other's way. Like, baby, I love your way every day. It's like every day. I feel like you just genuinely like each other, and it's just, that's like what gives this connection so much value, because that sort of, it's very elusive, like, to find that, like, you know, it's like something elusive. It's not something that like everybody, you just find a person that you just get along with that well. And with the sun, there's like sort of an element of like fire, attraction, you know, heat with like fire energy. So maybe it's like, even I'm thinking you have the same sort of like values or talents or energy levels or things like that. It's like you connect on in a lot of ways. You definitely see the value in each other though. And I might have to put my AC on. I know it's gonna kind of suck for the sound quality, but it's like so hot in here. So give me 1 second. I can't. This is too much. I'm just crank up that fan. Okay, sorry guys. Woo. Anyway, all right. So what was I saying? Oh, so okay, so let's go on to your energy here. So we have the tarantula spirit and Virgo energy. So I feel like what's going on here is that you're very focused on your own self and your own actions and like kind of like where you're putting your energy right now. Whereas like your person is more focused maybe on their like building up they're creating something. They want to create a life for themselves, but it's more to do with like maybe because the web, I'm thinking of like a home. Maybe they're trying to buy a house. Maybe they're trying to look for a new place to live, a new apartment, or just like fix up their house, do some work and things like that on their environment. This could also with Virgo, or not Virgo, with spider energy. It could also be about even just like maybe their finances in general, something like that, but it's more like they're building things up in an earthly way. I'm thinking of like root chakra stuff, like their security, like their home base, stuff like that. Whereas with you, I feel like you're more so like focused on like your habits and like and like I was saying, where you're putting your energy every day. I feel like in the past, I'm getting a sense of you maybe not feeling good enough for this person, and maybe feeling like, but just because you didn't feel good enough, like in and of yourself, maybe you felt that there were just like habits that you had that you would be like embarrassed if like this person, like if you really were together with this person, that they would see, like, or something like that. Like if you had like a messy house, because we have Virgo energy here, so that's like your daily habits. Even if you just like eat really unhealthy, it's like embarrassing, like, you know, you never have food in your house, or like you're always eating junk food, or you're just like embarrassed about that or something for whatever reason. Or even if you like have been in a separation for a while and you like gained weight because you were like eating healthy, you could have felt like shameful about that, even though there's nothing to be ashamed of, obviously. I feel like this person really just like sees the value in you in a way that doesn't even matter, like those kinds of things. Even if you did gain a little weight or whatever the case was here, you let things slide a little bit, maybe hygiene wise. I mean, with Virgo, it could be a lot of those little things. And I feel like also with Virgo, I'm getting a sense that you could be really hard on yourself, so you could have really beaten yourself up for that in the past. But it's like, I feel like you're really taking steps, not because like you feel like this person needs you to do this or anything like that, but more so just because you're noticing that when you take these little steps, it just makes you feel better about yourself, and your sense of pride in yourself goes up, your sense of worth in yourself goes up, and that's what this message with this goldfish is: increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. I feel like you're just sort of, you're sending yourself the message of like, I'm worth it, I'm worth treating myself good, I'm worth putting the effort into like, you know, making myself look good and feel good and eat good foods and like, you know, keep my space nice, because like I deserve it. Even if nobody's coming over here or seeing what I'm doing, like I can just do this for myself. There's like a sort of sense like that. I feel like you're in a really good place here. I mean, I'm sure you're still working on things, but it's like, I feel like you're keeping busy. That's something I'm getting with both of you too, like your energy levels, like you're doing stuff, like you're making moves. Like this spider card moving over to your person here talks more about being process oriented than results oriented. So again, it's like that sort of vibe of like these little steps you take to like build up your integrity, to build up that sense of self. And for your person, it could have to do with money and things like that. And like I was saying, like maybe buying a house or something like that. Maybe just what was I gonna say, like starting the savings account. Maybe they have kind of been like not good with their money or something like that, and so they're trying to sort of like cultivate some new habits like that, where they're trying to create a new savings account, they're trying to create some, because there is like, this card talks about prosperity and abundance, so I feel like that's sort of like the vibe of the whole reading, and you're both like going about finding that for yourself in different ways. But this person's definitely excited about you. We have the firecracker, excitement. Your loyalty and dedication have really touched me. We have the full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. So I feel like there's something that I'm getting from both of you that's sort of like a sense of shame or something about like the way you've been acting, the way you've been living or something, whether it's related to each other or just like yourselves in general, and sort of distorts the way your perception of the connection, because like you're not feeling good about yourself. You think this person feels the same way about you too, and they are thinking the same thing, if that makes sense. But I feel like you're both really doing the work in order to like build yourselves up, make yourself feel better, get in touch with your well, your person's trying to get more in touch with their authentic self here, show the world the real you. Let's look in the book about this one. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's no bad thing. It's important for you to allow life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like a frightening prospect. If you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what make you special. I love that, because I feel like this person maybe felt like inferior to you or something, or they just like they felt bad about themselves maybe because of their finances, just with these two cards coming out like that together. And it's like, but there's something about like the worth that they have, like again, that whole personality thing we were talking about. And even same thing with you, probably you felt like, oh, if this person saw me eating, I don't know, Taco Bell every night, I just like something, whatever you like, or if this person saw how much weight I gain now, like I don't look the same, or whatever you were thinking. It's like, but it doesn't matter. Like this person and you like see something in each other that like these outer things don't really matter. It's like priceless. I'm getting priceless. So it's like, I feel like you're both kind of coming to that conclusion, but at the same time realizing that you just feel good and you feel better. So it's like you're attacking these issues and like creating new habits for yourselves. Like it's coming from a positive place of like, I love myself. You know what I mean? Even if you're not thinking about it that way, you're just like noticing that you feel better and just doing it so you feel good about yourself at the end of the day. It's like beautiful. All right, so let's check into your person and see what's going on. How is Capricorn's person feeling? Because there isn't really much about how they're feeling about you necessarily, just an overall positive feeling, a sense of appreciation for each other, things like that. So let's see what it'll say. Hold on. How is Capricorn's person feeling about Capricorn? Oh, that's two. Let's get one. How is Capricorn's person feeling towards Capricorn right now? Okay, these multiple cards coming out. I saw the star twice. More Aquarius energy. How's Capricorn's person? Oh, we have the sun. See, like, it's beautiful. We have the sun, and let's get, I'm gonna go back to using these astrology cards. Hold on. I was using the Moonology Oracle. I just kind of use whatever I feel called to that day, I guess. How is Capricorn's person feeling towards Capricorn? So they're definitely obviously feeling positively towards you, but how is Capricorn's person? And we have Mercury, think, learn, network, and communicate. And then we have House 7, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. So I think they're just thinking how, they could be thinking about how you two would like work together as a couple or something like that. I feel like they're thinking, again, like more, they're like looking to the future, like imagining like, what would it be like? Oh, I forgot to tell you your song. It was Everything by Fifi Dobson. And I think that's sort of like a vibe of like, we're not gonna like come together until like we're ready to do this like for real, for real. So I feel like even if there is a separation, there's like an understanding between you guys of like, when we come back together, we're coming back in the right way, because that's kind of like what that song is about. But anyway, so I guess you could just like listen to that, or if I see anything about it coming through, I'll mention it. But let me just get one more card for this. How is Capricorn's person feeling about Capricorn? No, what is Capricorn? What is Capricorn's person thinking about Capricorn right now? Oh my God, Aquarius energy. So I just feel like with this, it's like, I think they're just, maybe they are an Aquarius, first of all, because that's like coming through like a lot. I saw the star multiple times too. But I think this person, okay, like I feel like Aquarius is very like aloof, kind of like smart, detached, kind of like an energy or whatever. But it's like, I feel like they feel like with you, almost like they think that you guys would have a very strong like mental connection. Like I was saying, like I do think you have that kind of warmth, that personality, like click, very sunshine, happy, like maybe you're both two very like upbeat, like energetic people or something like that. But it's like there's also like that mental connection where it's like you're just like on the same wavelength in so many ways, like, you know, and it's like even if it's not exactly the same, it's very compatible. So I feel like they're thinking about what a good match you guys would be. I mean, they're like, I really couldn't find a better person to have as a romantic partner here than this person. Like, I mean, it just checks every box. And I feel like I'm getting the sense from your person they could be a little bit of like a snob, like a little bit condescending or something almost, usually sometimes, like just a little bit. Not in a really obnoxious way, but it's like, I feel like when it comes to you, it's like their inner child is like engaged or something like that. It's like they just feel like that sense you have when you're like a kid and you're just like happy to go jump in a puddle, like, you know what I mean? It's like the simple pleasure in life. It's like nature, it's like things outside, it's just things that just like genuinely make you happy in your soul, you know. And then you grow up and it's more about like status and, you know, how do I look to other people? But with this whole show the world the real you, I feel like your person's realizing they have a genuine excitement for you that is just, it doesn't matter what other people think, kind of. It's like, it just matters. Oh, what's that song by Janet Jackson? Doesn't really matter, no, 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 no. Doesn't really matter. I feel like maybe like they were concerned what other people would think or something like that, like in the past. But I think they're really realizing that it really doesn't matter. Like, you make them so happy, and that's like at the end of the day. And you're like, I feel like they think that you're very compatible, and it logically makes sense too. It's not just like a flight of fancy. I feel like that's important to this person. Like, they're not somebody I think that would just let their like give into like an emotional whim, for example. Like, it has to make sense to them too. And I think there's genuine happiness and it makes sense. It's like a no-brainer for your person here. All right, so how is Capricorn's person feeling about them? Okay, so we have the Hierophant and the Three of Swords. Let's see. How is Capricorn's person feeling about Capricorn right now? We have the King of Pentacles. And where's the other deck I'm using right here? How is Capricorn's person feeling about Capricorn right now? And we have Pisces energy, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. Yin energy, intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. Let's just get one of these quick. How is Capricorn's person feeling about Capricorn? Root chakra. Oh, interesting. Didn't I say they were like having like root chakra stuff going on? So yeah, that's cool. I love when that happens. But yeah, I feel like your person, how are they feeling about you? Oh, I just knocked that off. All right, we cut to the Nine of Cups here. Oh, sorry, I'm like, I have to situate myself. Okay, so the King of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like, again, they feel more ready to have this more like intimate connection with somebody, I think. Okay, like this Nine of Cups really wants to like show here, because they're feeling, I think, emotionally satisfied within themselves or something like that. Okay, Nine of Cups, we see you. Let's leave him peeking out. Sorry, but it's like, I feel like they have some sort of like accomplishments under their belt, like something with their root chakra where they feel more secure and stable, and it's eased a lot of their like anxieties and made them more like malleable, like more open, more willing to like, it gave them more like, I'm getting like wiggle room to like allow the thought of this to be more like substantial and a more like reality, like their feelings are a lot more substantial and rooted in reality. Whereas I feel like in the past they might have been, it like we might have had like a double Pisces energy, for example, but it's like a Pisces energy with a stable earth energy. It's like they see this as like a, I'm sorry, like feelings that will last, like a relationship that will like stand the test of time because it's rooted in something very strongly. And I think also like the roots, I'm kind of getting like the roots are like how each of you individually are, and then just like growing together, but it's like you're both so strong in and of yourself. And I see that here. It's like this person's looking over there, this goldfish is looking over there, this person's focused on their work, they're focused on their work, they're focused on themselves. Like I feel like it's like there's an awareness and an appreciation of each other, but it's not an obsession. Like you both have kind of come to such a good place here, and you're both like really strong and stable on your own. And it's like allowing space for this intimacy and like these more tender feelings between you guys to like have more of a safe space to like roost here. Like I feel like this is just such a positive kind of a vibe here. So let's see, what are your person's intentions towards you right now? Capricorn. What are Capricorn's person's intentions towards Capricorn? We have the Three of Swords. Okay, and then we have the Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Okay, and let's get one of these. What are Capricorn's person's intentions towards Capricorn? Oh, we have conjunction, a union, merging, and coming together. That's so cute. And then let me just get the last card. Hold on. And then we have Virgo energy on the bottom. Integrity, reverence, and service. I feel like they want to like show you through like little actions, especially if they were kind of a little bit aloof in the past or like something detached from you or whatever the case was. Where is this bag that I need? Oh, okay. I feel like they want to show you a new side of them, like through their actions, through like little things. Like that's kind of what I'm getting, like how they've taken these little steps in their own life and seen like the profound effect they have on them. I think they're realizing that if they apply that principle to like your connection, once like things are like good between you guys again, like because maybe it was sort of like a messy ending, it's like, but it's just been enough time that you've like sort of come to this like healthier place right now. Hold on, let's just see. And we have awareness. Yeah, I think they have an awareness of like kind of what went wrong and like what the problem was, and they discovered that through this work they've done on themselves, and now they want to like apply it here is what I'm getting. That's their intention. Like once we come together, like I really want to show you that I understand kind of what went wrong, the ways I used to hurt you. It's like they want to make it up to you. It's very sweet feelings that they have towards you. It's like they want to do little cute things for you, like I'm getting. They want to nurture you and just like help your heart to heal. I saw the Chiron card, hurt and heal. So it's like they're not like denying. It's not like they think, oh, we're gonna get together and it's just gonna be like la 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 right out into the sunset. Like they think that they need to like, but it's not even that they think they need to. It's like a very harmonious feeling. They want to show you. They're like aware maybe. I feel like they feel sorry for whatever has gone on in the past and they sort of regret their actions, but at the same time I feel like they're really excited for the future and doing really good in life. So I don't think that they necessarily like regret what has gone down, just like I'm sure you don't either here, because you see how you both have grown. But it's like, okay, like I see kind of what went wrong here, and now I'm going to use what I've learned and apply it into this connection whenever the time is right here. I'm just going to move that because I'm going to have to get cards here. What are their next actions towards you going to be? I'll say in the next week, just to give you a sort of a timeline for this week. And let's see. Oh, okay, we have the Eight of Swords. So I don't think they feel like it's the right time yet. And look, we have the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing. So I just like to do that because it's like, all right, so if you're like waiting to hear from this person, it probably won't be this week. Like just chill and do your own thing and continue. But it's like they want to fix this. Is like a real, their intentions are to come together, a union. Their intentions are to have a union with you and merge with you and come together with you. Like it's like just whenever the right time is, it's like you'll both know. Maybe you'll just like bump into each other, like maybe spirit has the plan here, but maybe even like something will happen like that this week or something, you know what I mean? But I feel like they're not gonna like just be like, oh, I'm gonna pick up the phone. I'm not really getting a sense like that, but I feel like it's more like in Spirit's hands. But let's see, what are their next actions towards you, Capricorn? We have yin energy, which is a more passive energy again. Intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. I feel like they're sort of still processing their own, they're kind of like doing more like inner work. That's more of like a high priestess energy, Uranus energy, radically change. Let's just get from the bag here. But yeah, I don't feel like I think this is highlighting that there's maybe not going to be any major actions this week, you know, like 7 days from now. That's kind of how I did it, but maybe 8 days from now, who knows? I didn't ask about that. Sun will set to rise. Again, more sun energy coming through. And I feel like even here that looks like a sunrise, it's like, or maybe that's a sunset. I think that is a sunset. So it's like the sun will rise. I feel like that's like, even if it's not this week, it's still a positive omen here for their next actions. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they have intentions on like, on talking to you and being with you and merging with you. Like, this is like a really beautiful reading. I don't think there was really any negative cards. I mean, we have the Three of Swords here, but I feel like it's only there to show that like they want to like heal the past and like fix things. So I feel like it's a good place for the Three of Swords to be, you know? So let's get some messages. What would Capricorn's person most want Capricorn to be aware of right now if they could say anything to them? What would they most want to say to them? Or what would Spirit most want them to know about their connection, like about how their person's feeling, if they can't say it themselves. Woo. I love that you don't take any shit. That's cute, because it's like your loyalty and dedication have really touched me, but I feel like you weren't like a doormat about it, whatever happened here. It's like they know that, like, again, it's like they have to show you with their actions. Like, so maybe it was like something like that where it was like you really kind of stood up for yourself here, and they know that they have to sort of come correct or something like that. What else? What would Capricorn's person most want to communicate? It says, I'm awakening to the energetic bond between us. So if you feel like you have some sort of spiritual connection, you know, that could just be a confirmation. But even if that's not the case, and this could just be their awakening, because it's coming out over this Sun Splendor card, like they're just realizing that you fit together and it just works. Your energies are very compatible. But I feel like there is, like, if there is like a spiritual aspect to this connection, I feel like Spirit's really highlighting that right now. But it doesn't have to be. Like, this could just be, you know, like a high school sweetheart you haven't talked to in years, and you're just like gonna come together with them again or something like that. So, oh, what do we have here? I love how beautiful you are inside and out. Yeah, and that's, again, your loyalty and dedication. Like, it's the real beauty with, like, it's like, yes, they think you're beautiful on the outside, but I think, like, say they met you and thought you were so beautiful, and then they got to know you and you were kind of like not a nice person. I feel like they would have, it's like almost like it would have decreased your value, but like whatever they've seen of you and your personality has just made you like that much more beautiful. You know, it's like your beauty really is like your whole being, not just like, it's warm, it's your energy, it's not just your face. And like, that's why I was saying, like, if you feel like whatever with your weight or something like that, whatever it was, like your appearance, something like that, I don't think this person, I think this person will always see you as such a beautiful person. And I'm sure you could relate, because I think you feel the same way. Just saying. All right, so let's see what else. Ah! Oh my God. I think one flipped. You're so smart in so many ways. I love that that's coming out over here with this Aquarius energy, because that's what I was feeling, that they think that you are a mental match to them. Maybe even that you're smarter than them in ways that they're like, you know, almost like you're, even if it's not the same, it's like you're smart in a way that maybe they're not stupid, but like you're just smarter in that area where they're smarter. Like maybe you're more, oh my God, I'm sorry, I keep knocking these cards over. Maybe you're more like emotionally intelligent, for example, and they're more like mechanical. I don't know, that's just like, and you're like, you couldn't even like put together like a nightstand without somebody's help, like, or you couldn't even like, I don't know, unscrew a light bulb without somebody's help. Okay, putting a chair together maybe is complicated, I don't know. But it's something like that where like you're both like very smart in like different ways, where they like respect your intelligence, even if it's not the same as theirs. Like, I'm getting that, definitely. I can't wait to make this all up to you one day. And I'm going to put that there just because I feel like that was the vibe of that. But, and then here we have, I'm trying to keep my grip on reality, but I don't even know what that is anymore. I don't necessarily feel like that's true anymore. I feel like even if it's the energy is still present, it's not as like, I'm trying to keep my grip on reality. I feel like they're gaining their grip on reality. Like, that's what I'm getting from that. This is, I know I need to grow up. I feel like they're in that process of growing up, and that's what this spider card was talking about, being more process oriented. And I feel like they're really starting to like look in the mirror and like what they see, just because of, they feel like they're doing like things to further themselves and to feel good about themselves and to build up their finances. We have the King of Pentacles here, so I was really getting that. And their sense of security and self-worth is just like rising, you know? And the last one we're gonna get, your strength and kindness inspire me every day, just like your loyalty and dedication. There's just so much that they love about you. And look at this on the bottom of the deck. You're my perfect match in every way. It just works. It's priceless. It's like that kind of connection that you find that like you can't, money can't buy. Like, what's that song by Roy Orbison? Like, every time I look into your eyes, I see the love that money just can't buy. It's like you cannot purchase it. Like, even if you have all the money in the world, it's like, it's just something priceless that, you know, like, you're very lucky if you find it. And it's like you guys have found it, and God bless you. You're doing the work to try to like make this a reality. So I really hope it is one day for you guys, and I think it will be. Like, this is a very positive omen. So all right guys, we're gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. This looks terrible. Okay, just realized I should have looked at that earlier. All right, if you liked this reading, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next one, guys. Okay, bye.